Alright, I wanted to do a little video here on what it costs to own, operate, and maintain a pool in 2019. Now this is a 24-foot round pool, salt water, and it's about 15,000 gallons of water. So roughly to fill this thing, it takes about 2 to 3 days depending on how many hoses you got going in there. And your water bill, depending on what area you're going to be in, is going to be between probably $100 to $300 to fill this thing. If you're on city water, you can call a local department and have them turn off your sewer, because they prorate you a charge on sewer based on how much consumption you have, so it can potentially lower your bill. If you're on septic, you're out of luck. So a pool like this average is going to cost you about $6,000 to $7,000 to get it put in. Yeah, it's a lot of money, but they come with about a 30-year warranty, so it's an investment just like a home. It's comfortable, it's nice, and that does not stop there. So let's say you're $7 grand in the hole just for the pool. Then you want to get a deck around it. And excuse my deck, I have to do some woodwork here. To get the deck put around, you're gonna say it's another couple thousand. So let's say 3,000 in the deck, right? So you got 7 on the pool, you got 3 on the deck. You know, you're in 10 grand already, and you haven't even started. 10,300 with the water bill. Then you have to come to the chemicals. So saltwater pool, believe it or not, still requires chlorine. Still requires chlorine. Everybody thinks it doesn't for some reason. So a box of chlorine tabs here, like these ones, I believe the one on the bottom there ran me about 50 bucks for the tub, and this top one came with the pool, so we'll take that out. I don't know how much that cost, but they're little chlorine pucks, and you put them in your skimmer, you know, once a week, once every 2 weeks. If you have a sand filter, this is just to revitalize your sand filter. And again, I'm not associated with any of these people on these chemicals. It's just where I buy them. This will keep your sand filter good, but you only really need to use that every couple years, and especially if your pool is like a community pool, you know, you have all your friends over, you know, stuff like that. If it's just your family, you really don't got to use that, because there's not a lot of oil and grease getting in there. You're gonna need, you know, different levels of chemicals. I just bought this one today, Harden Plus, to raise the hardness in my pool, because it was a little low. Just this bucket here, 15 pounds, was $44. So you can figure these are all about 40 bucks, right? 40 bucks, roughly. So you got 40, 80, 120, 160, right? And then this is probably another $10, 170. So then you got to get yourself a good pool testing kit. That's another $100, right? So now we're probably up to about $10,500, right? That is your pool setup. It's roughly about $10,500 in 2019. So this is very current. Then if you want to get yourself a little robot, if you're lazy, that's another $500 to $600 there. And then, God forbid, your saltwater chlorinator goes out. This is what does the saltwater chlorination in there. You see I have it set up to about, you probably can't see it, it's about 60. So, I am good. And the flow is good. And that's my sand filter, and you see it's right there, it's nice and clean. Obviously all your electrical. So, I'm gonna say, like I said, you're gonna be in probably $11,000 when all is said and done, if you wanted a deck around it and everything. If you just wanted a regular pool install, you'll probably get away with about 8 grand. So 8 to 11,000 is going to get you roughly a 24-inch pool in the southern parts of the states. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. Thanks. Please like, subscribe, and enjoy.